I've heard from so many of you in the comments that you struggle to be visible at work. You've been denied promotion after promotion, the contribution you make is never recognized, and in extreme cases, your boss doesn't even know who you are. And this is a real shame because building visibility is not difficult and it doesn't have to be daunting. But I'd hazard a guess that many of you watching are making common mistakes in your day-to-day job that prevent you from building any visibility at all, leading you to feel insignificant, rejected, and overlooked at work. So in this video, I'm going to share with you common reasons why you struggle to build visibility at work in the hope that you will avoid these mistakes in the future. First, you think being visible is tacky. This is probably because throughout your career, you've seen people who talk about themselves often, who bring attention to themselves, but they do it in a way that is egotistical or boastful. And this has tainted your understanding of what being visible is and also how to build it. And it's deterred you from wanting to be visible at all. It's unfortunate, but there are people like this in the workplace and in life in general. But don't let them derail you. Don't let them give you the wrong idea about what being visible is. Yes, being visible means to be seen or to be obvious, but it doesn't have to be tacky. Instead of you bringing attention to yourself, when you want to build visibility, try to bring attention to your contribution to the team and also to the company, the contribution that you make at work. Shift your focus and think about how your contribution has helped your team to move projects forward. Think about how your contribution has helped your company to improve their bottom line. Shifting the focus from you to your contribution and the impact your contribution has on the team and the company will help you to be visible in a professional and an elegant way. The second reason you struggle to be visible at work is because you don't seek out the right projects to be involved in. This, of course, requires you to put your hand up and request to be involved in projects for a start. But not any old project will help you build visibility. You need to be strategic and intentional about the kinds of projects that you want to be involved in, because this will help you define who you are and what you are capable of in the eyes of senior leaders. For example, being the coffee person for everyone in a team meeting because you feel comfortable doing it won't help you be seen as anything except an assistant. Whereas seeking to be included on a panel whose purpose is to decide on strategic direction for an upcoming project will definitely position you as somebody who is an independent thinker with valuable insights to share. In other words, somebody who has leadership potential. To seek out the right projects, think about what is important for the company now and in the future. Try to get involved in projects that will link you to organizational goals, preferably ones that will help you build visibility in front of senior leaders. And a pro tip here, look for projects that other people have avoided or projects that people perceive as risky. This will definitely help you position yourself as a courageous leader and someone who isn't afraid of stepping outside of their comfort zone. If you like what you've learned so far in this video and you think I can help you advance in your leadership journey, then consider subscribing to my channel. Every week I release videos on leadership skills, communication, and executive presence, and I would be honored to share these videos with you too. The third reason you struggle to build visibility at work is because you don't leverage your direct manager. What do I mean by this? Well, your manager is at a higher level in the organization. They know more people. They have more power. They're involved in more important decisions. And more importantly, they're connected to senior executives who are usually the ones you need to impress if you want to be promoted. Your manager is an untapped goldmine of information and connections. They are your fast track link to being visible at work. All you need to do is leverage them. Build a connection with them, build trust with them, show them you are curious, ambitious, and capable of high-level work. Then, when the time is right, ask to be involved in some of their projects, some of their tasks and duties. Is there anything I can help you with to take the workload off of you? This could mean you complete tasks instead of them. It could mean you represent them or represent the department periodically in senior level meetings. But a warning here, if your boss is insecure or if they feel threatened by you in any way, this strategy won't work. Your boss needs to feel secure within themselves, and they need to feel that your rising in the company is not going to jeopardize their position in the company in any way. The fourth reason you struggle to build visibility is because you don't build visibility outside of your company. If you think that all you have to do is build visibility inside your company, then you are wrong. This approach to building visibility is slow. It is much more difficult, and you'll be quickly overtaken by people who are more observant and more strategic, those people who look at building visibility outside of their company too. Whereas when you build visibility outside your company as well as inside your company at the same time, you create a bubble of momentum that will follow you back inside your company and serve you well when you need it. It will compound on the visibility you've already started to build with your boss, with colleagues, with senior management, and it will lead to greater visibility overall. If you want to leverage this idea of building visibility outside of your company, then here are my top recommendations. Post more on LinkedIn about your area of expertise to position yourself as a thought leader. This strategy has worked really well for me, and it has helped me gain the award of being a LinkedIn top contributor, which serves me really well in other areas of my business. Now, developing presence on LinkedIn, posting on LinkedIn, that is a whole nother strategy to that. I do talk about it in other videos on my channel, which I will link to in the description below. You can also write for industry publications. So choose a publication that is well known within your company and also your industry, and pitch an article idea to them. If your article is published, then your boss or your company will likely brag about this, especially inside your company. They'll post about it on social media, and it will help you gain greater visibility both inside your company and also outside your company. You can also enter industry awards. Are there any industry awards that you've been thinking about entering, but you've been too shy about it? Well, now is the time. The fifth reason you struggle to be visible at work is because you don't speak up enough in meetings. When you have an idea, you don't share it with anyone, or if you do share it, you do it in such a passive, hesitant way that nobody notices your idea at all. There are a number of reasons as to why you might not speak up during meetings. It could be lack of confidence, it could be that the corporate culture doesn't support it. There are a number of videos on my channel where I help you to speak up more during meetings. I will link to them in the description below as well. Regardless of these roadblocks, let's look at the positive outcomes of speaking up more during meetings. It shows you have something to contribute. It shows you are not a hiring decision mistake. It shows you have a place in the team and you add value. It shows that you are not wasting everyone's time by being in the meeting but contributing nothing. But what's really important here is when you do speak up, you don't let other people take all of the glory, because this will immediately diminish the visibility that you've been trying to build. Letting other people take all of the glory for your ideas and for your contribution is doing yourself a major disservice, and frankly, it's really unfair. Why would you put in all of that extra effort moving outside of your comfort zone, investing in building relationships with senior managers, only to let someone else take all of the credit and glory and get noticed instead of you? I know that you are a smart leader and you're definitely not a pushover. You deserve to take all of the credit and all of the glory for everything that you contribute at work. So as tempting as it might be to not be boastful and to let other people take the credit and glory for the contribution that you make, I encourage you to stop doing this. Take ownership for your contribution and your ideas as well. Accept credit and glory when it comes your way. Reason number 7 as to why you struggle to build visibility at work is because you don't position yourself as a go-to expert. What is a go-to expert? A go-to expert is someone who solves problems, who is a source of advice and high-level information about a specific area of expertise. Why is being a go-to expert so powerful? Because it's a way of building visibility when you are not even in the room. When you're a go-to expert, people know who you are, they know what you can help them with, they know you are a credible source of information, and they trust you more. You can start to become a go-to expert right now, but for most of you watching, it will require you to step outside of your comfort zone. It will require you to do things like post more regularly on LinkedIn about your area of expertise, to write articles for industry publications, to put your hand up for speaking engagements, and to become more visible in front of senior leaders and executives. In fact, I do share 21 ideas on how to become known as a go-to expert expert in your industry in a free download that is available on my website. You will see the link at the bottom of the screen here, and I will also put it in the description below. Click on that link and you can immediately download this resource. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope you got some valuable tips on how to build visibility at work. Thank you again for watching. If you did like this video, please hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this every week to help you in your leadership journey, and I will see you next week in another video.